What's up, guys? So today I wanted to bring you some Genji gameplay that I captured earlier, and what I wanted to do is kind of give some tips and tricks from an average player's perspective, I suppose, because Genji is definitely one of the more difficult players to use if you're new to Overwatch, just like me. But what I hope to do is show you guys how you can still be effective with him, while still supporting your team. So first things first, the beginning of this game starts off, and I know it's a bad idea to just rush out. So I let the tanks go, I let the healers go because I have very little health pool. So I see Reaper that I can take down pretty easily because his health is very low. But so far, all I'm focusing on is just getting Shuriken out and trying to get some DPS. So I'm able to take out the Roadhog here, but then I get taken down by Torbjorn and his turret. But from the get-go, I'm able to eliminate those two players pretty easily because my main focus is to just hang back. Just hang back, deal some DPS, use the Shuriken, and there we go, I get revenge on that Torbjorn that killed me. But point being, I'm not really on the front lines. In fact, in this gameplay, the only times you'll see me on the front lines, like now, is whenever it's clear. Whenever my team has done their job of helping clear them out, okay? So right here, that's again, what I'm doing is just laying Shuriken down range, because the cool thing about him is that he has no damage fall off, right? So if you can nail those targets from a distance, you're going to continue to do the same amount of DPS as if they were just right in front of your face. So I'm on the outskirts, just trying to deal some damage. Zarya's coming at me, so I decide maybe it's time to fall back a little bit. And that's whenever I can see the shadow and hear their Pharah. So I decide, let me try to flank around and see if I can maybe find her. So that's exactly what I'm doing. You see the shadow there? That kind of freaks me out. I see her go in that tunnel. Decided to hang back because there's no way I can take a Pharah head on like that because of that AoE damage she does. So I just start launching Shuriken downrange. Now, for this, is about mobility. So I get the hell out while the Zarya is chasing me. So as you can see, my health is pretty low. So I decided it's time to retreat and just kind of hide a little bit, I suppose. You can't deflect because she does that energy beam. So what I did was just baited her in to a choke point and just used that dash ability to really take down that health pretty quickly. So fast forward a little bit, I'm back in the action, and I'm near the payload, which is not someplace that I need to be. So I push up a little bit and decide that maybe I need to fall back and go around, find another route to flank. So once I get my health up, I start to look around and I can hear a Reaper. Okay, now Reaper is one of those other close quarter DPS kind of characters. So I hear and see him right there in that doorway. And what happens is, he's cornered, he's waiting to ambush my team, and I was able to get his health down in just a bar, which allows the team to clean him up pretty easily. So here, right away, once again, I'm here with this Tracer, and it's time to flank. Because that's what you should be doing with Genji. Focus on flanking, okay? So you're going to be able to see, I'll start damaging them, start damaging the Pharah, Junkrat here, the same thing. That's all I'm trying to do. So there's the 5 kill streak. Hanzo, he's one of their snipers. He's, again, very, very difficult to counter. But if you can get close enough and you can catch him off guard, Genji is fantastic for flanking. So there he is again. Don't know why he's coming back to the same place, but he does, and that's his mistake, so I capitalize on it. And then start to see they're clear. They're starting to spawn back in their area. So let's go look for another flanking maneuver. Here we go. There we go. 3 of them right here, just chilling. Hanzo, I get his attention, and I know that. So I decide to fall back a little bit and play the distance game again, because you'll see here he kind of starts to chase me, so I just wait for him. I know he's coming in, I know he wants that revenge, so there we go, DPS him, and he's down. Listening on my headset, I can also hear that Pharah again. I can hear the heavy footsteps, so I start to hang back a bit, try to nail some shots with the Shuriken, and she notices me. So again, I know she's going to come chase me, so that's kind of why I fall back a little bit and just get her more head-on. So I'm able to deflect just 1 or 2 of those projectiles, and then I go for the dash, and we're good. And the cool thing about the dash ability is that it resets instantly after a kill. Great for mobility, great for getting around just like that. Luckily, you see I had it. I'm able to get around his ult and do some more damage, take him out, and then Pharah. I'm able to kind of dance around with her a bit. That was my 10 kill streak right there. So Pharah stops it here very shortly, so I'll fast forward to the next clip. So I've spawned in, and again, trying to get some DPS done. And the cool thing about Genji too is this little climb ability that he has. So it lets you get to some hard to reach spots for, once again, you guessed it, the flank. Okay, that's all we're doing. I'm just trying to annoy the other team. So like I said, I'm not a spectacular player. I don't go flawless with Genji and get 30 plus kills, but what I can do is annoy the shit out the other team. And that's what's fun, okay? So you'll see from here, boom, keeping distance, and all I'm doing is throwing shuriken down at Pharah. I noticed that there's someone up here, and with that no damage fall off, I'm able to start putting some DPS on him, right? So, he's going to go down, and then that's whenever I can use this really cool like climbing maneuver to take down the Pharah that was weak. So, from the air, now I'll admit that was very lucky because she should have killed me. So, here we go. I'm at the payload again, trying to take out this Bastion here. I'm able to clean him up, and the Junkrat starts just lobbing his time grenades at me. So I need to put some distance between him and I, and that's when I decide to come up around and see if I can maybe annoy him a little bit more. So with Genji, because he is that little ninja, you need to be able to come up behind him just like this. So I decide to use my ult, take out the Hanzo and then Pharah, and then this is where I get a little cocky. I should have gone up behind him again and I could have taken out that Bastion, but the point being is I left that in there to show that with those two players down, we're able to push the payload forward. So 2 players less is still 2 players less, right? So that helped out a lot, and we were able to secure the win. So in summary, guys, honestly, I guess my biggest piece of advice whenever you're playing Genji as a new player is keep distance between you and your target, okay? He is capable of doing some pretty high DPS, but you shouldn't be in everyone's face, alright? Leave that to the tanks, leave that to your defensive players to escort the payload. You need to be able to stick into the outskirts, just constantly trying to get some DPS from a distance, okay? And then once you can do that, use his maneuverability to get up to high places. That's another great strength to Genji. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.